A farewell show and the hot ticket of the summer 2020 couture collections, the last time Jean-Paul Gaultier would take a bow on the catwalk after a 50-year career. The Théâtre de Châtelet was packed to the rafters, the atmosphere electric, as the great and the good asked themselves, why stop now?
I've been in fashion for 50 years now, starting off at Pierre Cardin and then with my own label. That's not bad. So I've got to say, I've done lots of collections and maybe it's changing a little bit. You do have to make way for the younger generation too. The world is changing and fashion is too. The whole system of fashion has changed.
New methods of production, distribution, communication, it's all a far cry from the fashion scene of the late 20th century.
It was the 90s, and at the time we were just partying. We didn't care about the rest. That time has sort of disappeared into thin air. We're living in a world of accountants now.
A collection made up of 200 pieces, all of them expressing his trademark details. The iconic Breton striped shirt, the underwear worn as outerwear, corsets, garters, the sort of hoops and padding that Marie Antoinette used to puff out her skirts, the conical bra, embroidered jeans.
His approach is so intelligent in that he designs for different body shapes and for different people from different backgrounds, different ethnicities. That's what beauty is and makes what we saw here so valuable.
He had a way of deconstructing identity and looking at it in a really modern way, as if it was a game, like a parody, a sort of theatrical approach, and it's emancipating. Also, you've got guys wearing skirts, powerful women, that's all very Jean-Paul. It was carnivalesque in the sense that society could have a different meaning than the one it had become crystallized in.
Oh, he's surpassed himself. You can see he's happy, you can feel his joy. There's a sense of the future. Things are being cleared away, laying the groundwork. So it's not a goodbye, not at all. No, it's not the end, it's superb.
Seriously, what he gave us there, it makes you want to cry with joy and with beauty.
Jean-Paul Gaultier did away with codes and conventions, played around with genre, taking in everything he saw, ingesting, digesting and transcribing it in perpetual movement. He changed the way we look at ugliness, piercings, tattoos, deviance, waifs and strays. He likes mixtures and blends and says that beauty has no one definition, it's necessarily plural. So what now?
Oh yeah, I've got plans, of course. There will be couture collections. Gaultier Paris will carry on, following the design concept that I've established. No, actually, that I'm in the process of establishing. And I'll tell you more about that soon. But as for me doing these collections, no, because it does require an enormous amount of energy. That energy I can channel into performances, collaborating on films, you know, doing costumes and all that. Exhibitions even. Why not? I'll go and see catwalk shows myself. I like to see a talented person who I admire putting out a beautiful collection. I'm happy to see that. So I still love fashion, there you go. But there's more to life than fashion.
Vous êtes formidable. Je vous embrasse.
Indeed there is. There's also art. From the ground, this looks like an inflatable structure, but from the sky, the tent becomes the body of a goddess. It's the work of feminist artist Judy Chicago, commissioned by Dior's artistic director Maria Grazia Chiuri. And inside the space, just one question: what if women ruled the world?
If women ruled the world, yeah, for sure, we'd have a lot more fun.
Do you know, I don't know, but we haven't tried, so I think we should try.
I think it's about time. You know, I think there's so many pressing problems. First of all, the planet itself, you know, families around the world, just all the basic things, water, food, air, are being threatened. And I think it's women who are on the front lines always when disaster strikes.
Would it be different? And that's what the banners pose. They're just questions, because I actually believe in equality, but I feel right now the world is so off balance that maybe the men should take a little holiday and we should try women running things and see if we can do something before we destroy the world.
Paying tribute to this militant goddess, Maria Grazia Chiuri presented a peplum-style collection, most of it made from silk.
In the collection there are not only dress, but I try to translate that also in the jacket, in suit, in tailleur, in skirt, in shirt. And I think also in a shape that are more 50, like Dior, not only column fitting. I think that Peplo give me a lot of things to think about craftsmanship too, because in any case when you drape and we finish the dress with the same braid, with the same textile, is another way to work, because we have to think that couture in French has a reference more with the silhouette and also with the construction. Peplum is something that you drape on top of the stockman, so it's another way to work. And you don't make the toile, you go immediately with the real textile on top of the stockman. So also for the atelier was something very exciting for them, because they never tested so much like in this collection.
Building bridges, fearlessly combining techniques, art and genre, while always questioning the world, couture can be a thing of beauty even when you're not wearing it.